Now I want to talk about some technical and production issues. One of the major things I thought was a lot of the shots were very tight, like even the establishing shots. And that's a technique that usually independent films do or lower budget films because it saves on budget if you don't have to open up the camera and put all that stuff in the background. But it's like, this was all CG. I didn't make any sense why they had to do a tight shots like that. The one thing that they could have made the film, a positive note on is looking good, but they chose to have very tight shots, and it just gave it a very low budget feel. And for a $250 million budget, you're expecting big, extravagant sets like Wicked, all right? They had great sets. Practical sets, not just green screen cloth like I got behind me here. And for the singing, for the songs, I thought that they relied a lot on compression, which is a filter that you put over singers when they're not great singers. Now, it wasn't as bad as Emma Watson in Beauty and the Beast, where they used auto-tune, like T-Pain. Like, you can hear a little bit of the auto-tune in there, just on, like, correcting certain notes, but they went really heavy on the compression, and you can just, it takes you out of the movie in terms of, we're not getting the true performance of this actor or actress, where it's a simulated version of their voice. And I'm sure there's plenty of actors out there that can sing, all right? Plenty. About an hour in, there was no storyline or plot line or subplot that was able to hold my interest. And I don't think I'm alone on that, which is why the movie is scoring so badly. It's just, they moved too quick past each one. They never set their feet and dug into a specific theme or even agenda, right? It's like, if you want to have a woke or agenda movie, lean into it, right? Own it. Don't brush up here and then brush up there to try to make everybody happy, because people know that. They see right through it. So my actual IMDb score is, I gave it a 2. I'm not gonna give it a 1, because if you give it a 1 or a 10, I think they do some sort of like they cancel those out. So give it a 2. The film lacked all the essential ingredients to actually be a movie, let alone a Hollywood movie, let alone a $250 million Disney movie, let alone a Disney classic, the cornerstone of Disney, that one of the movie that made the studio. Snow White struggled with the structure of the film. It didn't know what it was. It didn't know if it was a love story. It didn't know if it was some sort of rebellion movie. It didn't know if it was it was trying in some spots that you feel like we're gearing up for some sort of like war movie, like Kingdom of Heaven or something like that. It just had too many little segments of movies, different themes of movies, different genres of movies, all jammed into one piece